From translation, TLB the Living Bible this 198th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Proverbs 13-15, Proverbs chapter 13, verses 1 to 25. A wise son accepts his father's discipline, but a mocker of wisdom never listens to correction. A good man wins favor from the Lord, but the Lord condemns a man with wicked schemes. He who guards his words guards his life, but whoever speaks rashly will come to ruin. A lazy man has no food, but a diligent man gets plenty. A good man hates lying, but a bad man causes shame and disgrace. Godliness guards the path of the blameless, but wickedness ruins the sinner. One man pretends to be rich but has nothing, another pretends to be poor but has great wealth. A rich man can buy his way out of threatening death, but a poor man cannot even hear a threat directed against him. The life of the godly is full of light and joy, but the light of the wicked will be snuffed out. Pride leads to arguments. Those who listen to advice are wise. Wealth from get-rich-quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when dreams come true, there is life and joy. If you despise God's word, you will bring destruction upon yourself, but if you respect his commands, you will be rewarded. The instruction of the wise is like a life-giving fountain. Those who accept it avoid the snares of death. A wise man thinks ahead, a fool doesn't, and even brags about it. A wise man is cautious and avoids danger. A fool plunges ahead with reckless confidence. A reliable messenger is a joy to the one who sends him. He brings good news. If you refuse criticism, you will end in poverty and disgrace. If you accept criticism, you are on the road to fame. It is pleasant to see dreams come true, but fools refuse to turn from evil to attain them. He who walks with wise men becomes wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. Disaster pursues sinners, but prosperity is the reward of the righteous. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. A poor man's farm may produce much food, but injustice sweeps it all away. If you refuse to discipline your son, it proves you don't love him, for if you love him, you will prompt him to be good. The godly eat to their heart's content, but the belly of the wicked goes hungry. Proverbs chapter 14, verses 1 to 35. A wise woman builds her home, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. He who walks in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is devious in his ways despises him. A fool's proud talk becomes a rod that beats him, but the words of the wise keep them safe. Without oxen a stable stays clean, but you need a strong ox for a good harvest. A truthful witness does not lie, a false witness breathes out lies. A mocker seeks wisdom and finds none, but knowledge comes easily to a man with understanding. Stay away from a foolish man, for you will not find knowledge on his lips. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his ways, but the folly of fools is deception. Fools make fun of guilt, but the godly acknowledge it and seek reconciliation. Each heart knows its own bitterness, and no one else can share its joy. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a path before each person that seems right, but it ends in death. Laughter can conceal a heavy heart, but when the laughter ends, the grief remains. Backsliders get what they deserve. Good people are rewarded for their deeds. A simple man believes anything, but a prudent man gives thought to his steps. A wise man fears the Lord and shuns evil, but a fool is hit-headed and reckless. A quick-tempered man does foolish things, and a crafty man is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor are shunned even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. He who despises his neighbor sins, but blessed is he who is kind to the needy. Do not those who plot evil go astray, but those who plan what is good find love and faithfulness. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. The wealth of the wise is their crown, but the folly of fools yields only folly. A truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is deceitful. He who fears the Lord has a secure fortress, and for his children it will be a refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, turning a man from the snares of death. A large population is a king's glory, but without subjects a prince is ruined. A patient man has great understanding, but a quick-tempered man displays folly. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. He who oppresses the poor shows contempt for their maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. When calamity comes, the wicked are brought down, but even in death the righteous have a refuge. Wisdom reposes in the heart of the discerning, and even among fools she lets herself be known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin condemns any people. A king delights in a wise servant, but a shameful servant incurs his wrath. Proverbs chapter 15, verses 1 to 33. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise commends knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes folly. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. The tongue that brings healing is a tree of life, but a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. A fool spurns his father's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. The house of the righteous contains great treasure, but the income of the wicked brings them trouble. The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but not so the hearts of fools. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the upright pleases him. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue righteousness. Stern discipline awaits him who leaves the path. He who hates correction will die. Death and destruction lie open before the Lord, how much more the hearts of men. A mocker resents correction, he will not consult the wise. A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. The discerning heart seeks knowledge, but the mouth of a fool feeds on folly. All the days of the oppressed are wretched, but the cheerful heart has a continual feast. Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. Better a meal of vegetables where there is love than a fattened calf with hatred. A hot-tempered man stirs up dissension, but a patient man calms a quarrel. The way of the sluggard is blocked with thorns, but the path of the upright is a highway. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. Folly delights a man who lacks judgment, but a man of understanding keeps a straight course. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisers they succeed. A man finds joy in giving an apt reply, and how good is a timely word. The path of life leads upward for the wise to keep him from going down to the grave. The Lord tears down the proud man's house, but he keeps the widow's boundaries intact. The Lord detests the thoughts of the wicked, but those of the pure are pleasing to him. A greedy man brings trouble to his family, but he who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous weighs its answers, but the mouth of the wicked gushes evil. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. A cheerful look brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. He who listens to a life-giving rebuke will be at home among the wise. He who ignores discipline despises himself, but whoever heeds correction gains understanding. The fear of the Lord teaches a man wisdom, and humility comes before honor.